May the peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. May God fill your time with goodness and love. Welcome to the History Unveiled One channel for stories. Our story today is titled The Conquest of Mecca, and it is one of the exciting stories. I hope you like it. Put on your headphones, close your eyes, and listen. On a quiet Ramadan night, the desert was still. Only the gentle sound of footsteps pressing into the sand could be heard. But in the hearts of the people, a fire was burning. Not the fire of war, but of longing. A longing for home, for Mecca. 8 years had passed. 8 years since the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had been forced to leave the city of his birth, his heart bleeding, his eyes heavy with tears. As he looked back at Mecca, he whispered, "By Allah, you are the most beloved of lands to me. Had your people not driven me out, I would never have left you." Years of pain, battles, broken treaties, and hope all led to this moment. When Quraysh broke the Treaty of Hudaybiyah and allowed blood to spill unlawfully, the Prophet quietly declared, "The treaty is void." But there was no call for revenge, no cry of blood for blood, only a quiet order: prepare to march. 10,000 believers, 10,000 hearts beating as one. No songs of war, no drums of conquest, only silent resolve. They marched not as an army of vengeance, but as a wave of divine justice. Along the way, the Prophet's uncle, Al-Abbas, rejoined him. A moment of family reunion, of faith renewed. And then, a meeting that changed everything. Abu Sufyan, once the fiercest enemy of Islam, stood before the Prophet, trembling, speechless before the might and mercy that surrounded him. He embraced Islam, not in fear, but in recognition. He saw the light and could no longer deny it. The army reached the edge of Mecca. The Prophet stood still, looking at the city that once cast him out, humiliated him, hunted him. But there was no hatred in his gaze, only mercy, only purpose. He divided the army into 4 divisions, each to enter through a different gate, and with strict orders: do not fight unless you are attacked. No blood shall be shed. The entry was calm, peaceful, miraculous. Except for a brief skirmish at one gate, no resistance met them. Mecca was not taken by the sword. It opened its doors to light. And then he entered, the Prophet of God, his head bowed low, riding in humility, not pride. No shouts, no banners waving in arrogance. Only the murmur of prayers and the echo of fate. He went straight to the Kaaba. There, surrounding it, 360 idols stood, silent, lifeless, and false. The Prophet raised his staff, pointed to them one by one, and recited, "Truth has come, and falsehood has vanished. Indeed, falsehood is ever bound to vanish." The idols fell, one after another, crashing to the ground like lies exposed by the truth. Then, the moment. The people of Quraysh gathered, their heads down, hearts pounding. They were the ones who had once spat at him, beaten him, killed his followers, driven him into exile. He stood before them, the most powerful man in Arabia. No one could stop him if he chose to punish. And he asked them, "What do you think I will do to you?" Trembling, they replied, "You are a noble brother, the son of a noble brother." Then came the words that history would never forget. "Go, for you are all free. No revenge, no punishment, only forgiveness and mercy." This was the conquest of Mecca. Not a conquest of cities, but of hearts. Not a battle of swords, but a triumph of character. The Prophet didn't destroy his enemies. He transformed them. The idols were gone. The Kaaba stood free. Mecca was purified, not only from stone, but from the ignorance that once chained its soul. And from that day, the world changed. The light of Islam would shine far beyond the deserts of Arabia. But it began here, with forgiveness, with peace, with a prophet who taught the world that true power lies in mercy.